not all treasures are meant to be found. I learned that the hard way. Some things should stay buried, left to rot with the bones of the damned who sought them out. That's what the Great Circle is, a relic of death, a loop of madness, and a beacon for destruction. When you hold it in your hands, you don't feel like you've unearthed history. You feel like you've dug up the devil himself. The night the first relic was stolen, the world didn't just shift, it warped. The air seemed to pulse, the stars above shimmered in ways that made my stomach churn. It wasn't just another heist. Whoever took the relic wasn't looking for fortune or fame. They were after something much worse, something that even time itself fears. Venice was where the chase began, but the real terror hadn't yet revealed itself. The canals, normally serene, felt suffocating, the water black and viscous beneath the surface, as though the city itself was holding its breath. Francesca found me there, an Italian journalist, or so she claimed. Her father had disappeared hunting for pieces of the circle, and she had the desperation of someone who'd seen too much. Her eyes never left mine, but I could feel the weight of something gnawing at her soul. She wasn't just after the story. She wanted to know why her father died screaming into the void, why his journals were filled with incomprehensible gibberish about time collapsing, bodies twisting in impossible ways. I knew that look. She wasn't here for answers. She was here to finish what he started, no matter the cost. But we weren't the only ones hunting the circle. Emmerich Voss, a rival archaeologist with more blood on his hands than most war criminals, was already 2 steps ahead. Voss wasn't just searching for ancient trinkets anymore. He had a taste for something far darker. He believed that with the Great Circle he could control time itself, bend reality like a cruel god, shaping the world according to his whims. Voss was waiting for us. "You have no idea what you're playing with, Jones," he snarled, his face twisted in a grin that didn't reach his dead eyes. The Great Circle isn't a relic, it's a key. He wasn't alone. His mercenaries flanked him, shadows of men whose humanity had long been drained by the darkness that clung to Voss like a second skin. They weren't here to kill us. Not yet. Voss needed something, someone, to finish the circle, and he was going to make sure that happened. "You can feel it, can't you?" Voss whispered, stepping closer. "Time doesn't flow the same here. The circle bends it, shapes it. We're already standing on the edge of oblivion." But it wasn't just Voss we had to worry about. The circle was warping reality around us, bending time and space in ways that no human mind could comprehend. Days would pass in the blink of an eye, while moments stretched into hours of torment. I'd see Francesca out of the corner of my eye, her form blurring and shifting, like she wasn't entirely anchored in this world anymore. She wasn't the same person who started this journey. The further we went, the more obsessed she became. Her father's memory had been consumed by the circle, and now, so had she. Her eyes gleamed with a manic hunger, a need to understand, to possess the power of the circle. If I had known then what I know now, I would have left the damn thing buried in the ice. But something pulled us there, a force I couldn't explain, something far more dangerous than the cold. The relic was calling to us. "We're so close, Jones," Voss hissed as he desperately tried to hold his balance just before the snow collapsed. But as he reached for the relic, the cavern shuddered violently. The ice beneath our feet began to crack, splitting open to reveal a chasm of blackness. The temperature plummeted even further, and I could feel something stirring in the depths below us. Something ancient and malevolent. I barely made it out alive. Voss, I assume, wasn't so lucky. Or maybe he was. Maybe the circle had taken him somewhere else, somewhere beyond time itself. However, that's not the issue. The Great Circle should not fall in the wrong hands, otherwise our world may not survive what's yet to come.